Hello, my wonderful people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending on your time zone or anytime you are coming across this wonderful platform, Linda's TV show. If it is your first time and you like what we are doing here, kindly subscribe, put on your notification bell to all notification. In that way, you will be able to know when we upload a new video. What do we do here? We react to all forms of videos. We inform, educate the members of the public about what is happening in the globe, because information, they say, is what? Power. I want to appreciate YouTube for creating this wonderful platform that we are using to pass this information across. At the same time, I put a disclaimer that here in Linda's TV show, all the content is here do not in any way intend to preach hate speech, misleading information, violent or instigating war. I don't like war, so I do not promote. I don't like misleading information. I do not promote. I do not like violence. I will never promote it. YouTube, take note of this. So my great
him say kam jụọ mmụọ na-apụ apụ oru gị nọ n'ala eze ị ga-adị ndụ ruo mgbe ebighị ebi. Biko mmụọ agbata efe o nwere ihe m sị m ajụọ ihe awụ nkwa nna anyị okwu kwere anyị niile wu ndị Biafra bụ Nnamdi Kalụ mgbe ọ nọ n'elu ala mgbe ha na-ekidnapụbeghị ya. Ọ gwara anyị sị na anyị nwa na onwe anyị na-agaghị skuul onwekwe nke anyị ma ọkwa gị nwawu ọkụ anyị ọkwa gị nwawu ude na ụna anyị biko mmụọ na-apụ apụ. Ọ gwara anyị na olileanya dịrị anyị.
Go straight to your question.
Question m bụ nke a. Ọ gwara anyị na mgbe ahụ na anyị nwa na onwe anyị na-aga skuul na e nwere ọrụ a ga-enye anyị na anyị ga na-arụ ọrụ na-enweta ezigbo ego. Biko mmụọ na-apụ apụ ihe ahụ ka ugwu otu ahụ ka ọ dị.
So long as you are able to show your talent God gave you, and you can work, you have experience in a particular work you want to do, of course, you will work and get paid. So it does not matter your education and all that. Experience is what we're going to use in Biafra land, okay? So what can they do?
Hello.
Hello.
Good evening, sir. Biko 1 minute.
Yeah,
1 minute. 1 minute, Biko.
Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm making it. The great PM. Obato Bie, Ekene, your year yoga. Ekene, as not.
Hello.
Millions this year. Yeah. On your name.
Hello. Biko, go straight. Biko na Biko.
Okay. Well, one question to you. For example, like India where resident permit of citizen outside the country. I want to Biafra. I am only allowed to contest or to become a Biafran citizen because of this dual citizen. Are they going to allow them to contest in any post to open a ratchet?
That is a legislative work as at now. I believe that shouldn't be our problem. All of us have dual citizenship, Finland and Biafra. I have the citizenship of Finland and Biafra. So we are fighting to liberate Biafra. So I don't think that should be a problem of anybody for now.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
Hello. Unu kpọọ before unu na-akpọ make enu sure na unu gbanyụrụ ebe unu si watch because ọ na-edistop. Biko. Hey, na the thing na jam nke na call the too much. Thing na jam nke amaghị na-esi eme. There's no way. Hey, and no way.
All right, those who have something to ask should come now, including the Nigeria people, including the Nigeria people, not just Biafrans. Those Nigeria people looking for Simon Ekpa to ask question, or do the Nigeria IPOB pressure group, you are also very welcome to ask question. Not just the people that like what I'm doing. I like those who will, yeah, there.
Onye na-ajụrụ na-asị kedu ife ya eme ndị native doctor, ndị native doctor niile ajụrụ be anyị na ọnwụ na Biafra bịa gịnị ka ife kedu oche enyere ka ebe ya edowe those people, kedu ife ya emefa?
Native doctors are the traditional worshippers. They are the pastors of the traditional worshippers. So you give them the same treatment you give church pastors. These are the pastors who are traditional worshippers, and of course they must, worship and do whatever they are doing in accordance with the law of Biafra. So the documentation is one documentation of the traditional worshippers, making sure that they follow the constitution and the law of Biafra, which is based on our culture and value. So the position is that they are the same way as pastors in their own ways. And of course, we have a ministry that will be in charge of any issue, any complaint, or any kind of violation from the side, both from the pastors and from these native doctors or the traditional worshippers, and both the Jewish worshippers. So this department we already have, which you, Adadorama, is part of before. I don't know if you are still part of that in the government. So we started this foundation from the scratch, so that the issue of traditional worshippers or pastor will not be abused or used to abuse our people or abuse the system. It must be a standard that will meet the day, need, or the way the world is today, like from the international community or from the civilized world in the Western America. So we're going to make sure that it is not what you see in Nigeria, what they are doing today in Nigeria, that it must be well regulated according to the law of Biafra, where everybody will respect and value each other. Thank you.
Okay, biko ndị na-akpọnụ ndị chọrọ ịjụ ajụ because the call dị too much, ọ na-ajam mana unu onye na-elizu, go with your voice message. Go with your voice message. Maybe with your voice message will be okay. Any question ị chọrọ ịjụ PM, biko leave a voice message, then I play the voice message. PM enwe ike ịza the answer. The thing dị too much. No, but the whole Biafra chọrọ talk to you today. He talk with you. The thing dị too much. Because no, go with your voice message. Go with your voice message.
Good evening, Adamma.
Adandegede. Oh, Christy, Kwashoko survivor. Because send the Trinumo link I get you.
Because no Gano with your voice. When me jam too much, call it too much. Because with your voice is better.
Okay, Mazi, good afternoon. Yeah, question more. Because for our ID card, and when time on the end call anytime, any day, each your email your own, and when particular time for when particular time for the end, you want your own ID card. Thank you.
Between now and October, we want to have this first batch of the ID card up to at least 15,000. And that's the agreement we have with the verification company. So it is advisable that anybody who wants to have the ID card must apply now. and not later, because even if you are going to apply later, the process and the procedure may change and it may become more difficult for you. So we want to get as many as possible between now and October, and we're looking at least 15,000 applicants. Thank you.
Yeah, PM, good evening. Okay, madam. I agree with you. Because my question will go this way. This our place. Just let me put it this way. I'm from here, local government. From within this rate to just call it a moody our mom. Every one poll, I want that take idea. There are some materials everywhere there. So I want to say control that system all of Biafra there, because the thing they abuse it too much. And even if me somebody be right here, so when any way out, why you see every girl here, but this one that taking business, here, but that but you also na liba. Yeah, but question different. Thank you.
I don't think that is an issue to discuss here. People that are selling apatiosi, is that your problem? If they stop selling apatiosi, how are you going to bury your people when they die? Or you think everybody's going to live till the end of the life? So apatiosi is not my problem. It is the least thing that is worrying us as Biafra in the liberation. So it's not an issue I can discuss. Thank you.
Ọbata obi asị m ka m kelee gị nwoke ike. Ajụjụ mbụ
Christine Kwashoko survivor because send the training link again.
Adadara mma biko ajụjụ m chọgoro eji uwe obere ajụjụ biko etu e nwere 3 steeti kịta mụnwa si old Ebonyi steeti etu e nwere 3 steeti n'ime Ebonyi steeti anwa each place nwere ndị na-achịkọ ha dịka de facto government in exile. Ndị si ha adị iche iche ka ofu onye kewepụta maka that 3 steeti anwa biko ka anyị maragodu
each state have their administrators. So each state have their deputy administrator, each state have their secretary of state, each state have their finance director, each state have this executive, and each county have their county head, so on and so forth. So the old state that we created 3 states from, the Ohachuku state, Ebonyi state, Eda state, have 3, they have their separate administrators. So, and that's how it is in all 40 states of Biafra. So we have 40 administrators in the 40 states of Biafra. Thank you.
Another Rama, good evening, ma. Okay, can I PM? Sanande kene abokatanam ditin na jam. So mananazim keep with sister city easier na voice. So I drink joy jobo abo ajụjụ na abụ. Amụrụ m nkịta ka nna ya esonye amụrụ m ka ọnwụgo onye jụrụ ajụjụ a before. Mana ọ bụ na ọ nwere onye jụrụ ya ajụjụ m bụ dịka nwa Biafra as a citizen of Biafra. Kedu ihe ga-abụ ihe nweta onye anwa dịka onye Biafra maka na ịgacha na mba ndị ọzọ dị iche iche like Finland, England, all these developed country ha na-enwecha the benefit ndị their citizens na-enwe as a citizen. So gịnị ga-abụ ihe nweta dịka nwa Biafra? Then nke abụọ bụrụ ga-enwe asụsụ ga-ejikọta ala Biafra niile a ga na-akpọ like ndị Igbo na-akpọ ya official language. A ga-enwe asụsụ bụ ije Idoma ịsụọ onye Idoma aghọta ihe ikwu, ije Ichekiri ịsụọ onye Ichekiri aghọta ihe ikwu. A ga-enwe asụsụ ga-ejikọta ala Biafra ga-abụ official language Biafra. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I have addressed this question before. You are probably joining now. The language issue, you can go back again and watch. I will not go back to discuss it.
Yes.
Another thing is that the issue of what you are going to get as a Biafran first is that you are going to get freedom, where you will not be killed, where your right to freedom of speech will not be infringed, where you are not going to be a second-class citizen, where you are going to aspire to become anything and government will make it possible, where you are going to get to your potential, reach your potential, and become what you want to be in life for the benefit of your family, Biafra, and to the world. So that is what we're going to offer. Every other thing will be a plus. But the most important thing is that you live in a free country where your aspiration, where your talent, God-given talent, will be, you use it to help the nation, and you become whatever you want to be in life uninterrupted. And the government will support you in any way you want. That's what you are going to get as a Biafran. And with this, you will be proud of being a Biafran when you travel outside Biafra land. You will be respected and not seen as a criminal, like you see, like they happened to you today as a Nigerian, carrying Nigeria green passport. So this is one thing that Biafra will give you that is greater than anything: freedom. Thank you.
Another Rama, good evening, ma. Okay, Kenelum PM, Sanan Kene, Abokatanam, Ditin na jam. So, Mananasm keep with sister, city is in our voice. So, I drink joy jubo, Abuaju na abo. Amoro mkeda kan na eso ya amoro mko mugo ye jula ajujua before. Mana obu no nworo ye jule ajujum.
All the same thing can take when you are about to be on now.
Adandewo Ekelepango Jisikene. My PM, my question, Abu Mazuka Okonkwo from Warri. Question na Jupiter o. Kedu ka anyị ga-esi wee convince ndị obodo a ebe anyị nọ ka ha wee mara ihe anyị na-ekwu, because ihe anyị na-ekwu onye ọghọm ndị ya akpọkịta na-ajụ ya maka ihe gbasa Biafra asị na ha bụrụ Biafra a na-akọghịrị mana ụfọdụ kwetakwa n'ihe a na-ekwu o. Kedu ka anyị ga-esi wee nweta access ma somebody that can be an agitator ya na-ekwu okwu apụta a na-akọwatalụfa ife egonu ka onye ọbụla na-aghọta.
Which obodo ka ị na-ekwu?
Yeah, voice message.
Let him continue to work with the few people that believe in what we're doing. Everybody must not be part of it. You need just 2% of people to get freedom. For example, today, those who controls you under Nigeria, they are not even up to 1% of our population. Those who bring all these massacre atrocities in our land in order to remain in the status quo are not even up to 1%. If you calculate those people that have made you to continue to be a slave in Nigeria today from Biafra territory, they are not up to one. They are not even up to 0.01%. So you don't need crowd to get freedom. All you need is few committed people. Mazinam Dikano was looking for 100. So that can tell you that he also understands that what is needed to get freedom is not the crowd or millions of the people. Just few people that are committed, we are good to go. And that's what we have been able to prove today. The progress and the success we have recorded under the government will tell you that you don't need crowd. And look at the people that are always making donation. They don't believe that it is because we are using the donation to achieve what we have achieved today. They believe that the Biafra government is being funded by some unseen, finances. But let them continue to worry about that. So you don't need multitude to do that. But the more people that are committed come into the struggle, the better, and the faster we are going to make our, move. Thank you.
Hello, Maazị Ọbata Obie mkpọmkpọ mma akpọ gị mbụbo nọ n'elu nkwụ egwu anaghị atụ. Ajụjụ m bụ kedu ihe kara gị obi mere ala ji wee na-agba aghara na Naịjirịa iwee declare Tinubu wanted na ndị associate ya? Kedu ihe kara gị obi iji wee declare ya wanted? Ndị Biafra nọ na homeland chọrọ ịma maka na ha sị na ha fụtụbeghị ụdị nka. So ka ọ dị na m enweghị ike ịkọ ọmụmụ in atry go m bete ọ banyere ngajisi ike nna m Chukwu gọzie gị for being in our midst.
All right. Actually, I've waited for somebody to ask this question. The thing is that Tinubu is not a president that represents Biafra people. Biafra people did not vote Tinubu. Tinubu is a criminal. And he remained a criminal. The records are there. He's a drug kingpin, and that's what he remained. So he was not voted in Biafra land. And that is a fact. We have not validated the current government of Nigeria. I will never validate them. You know, sometimes when people show this kind of worry, I think they really do not understand how serious we are about Biafra freedom. What we did is the right thing. Because the killings in our land, seeing the death of our children, our women, being perpetrated by the Nigeria government using their security forces in Biafra land, who is in charge? Is Tinubu. Who is being used is the governors. Hope Uzodinma. Now, apart from that, the vice president of Nigeria today, we've heard in a secret leaked audio in 2015 how he did not know he's going to become the vice president today. He was planning genocide, economic genocide, and genocide against Biafra land and the Biafra people. And then he said they are going to destroy every businesses of Ndibo and make sure that Igbos will be rendered useless. And he became the vice president of Nigeria. And that is happening. They started carrying out this particular plan to annihilate Ndibo, destroy their businesses in Lagos. To have started. So they now came and declared Simon Ekpa wanted for fighting for freedom. And I would say, when people were panicking, the IPOB Nigeria are panicking that one of their name appeared there. That is to show you they are never fighting for Biafra freedom. They are never. Because if you are fighting for freedom of your people, you are not going to be afraid and scared and show fear in the front of your enemy. Okay? And that is a badge of honor. Declaring me wanted for fighting for freedom is a badge of honor. It means that the freedom is finally coming. It means that they are no longer ignoring that thing in Finland. It means that the Nigeria agent is no longer Nigeria agent. It means that the Tinubu paying $25 million, because these are the allegations that they put on my head. That Tinubu paid me $25 million to thwart the election in the Southeast. All this allegation came in a bid to blackmail me. It never worked. So they declared me wanted for fighting for my freedom. It means that the freedom is coming. And everybody that is following me must be proud of this, because one thing you should know is that I am not a terrorist and I can never be a terrorist. So I am not bothered by tagging me a terrorist. I'm not bothered because I know I'm not one. And the country where I'm living, no, I'm not a terrorist. Yeah. They have been through what I'm going through now. And they understand very well I must defend my people. And what I'm doing is to tell Biafrans they have the right to defend themselves. They have the right to buy guns and bullets to defend the women and children. You don't expect people to come with guns and kill, and you expect people to defend themselves with belly hand. No, you need a gun. If they come with GPMG, buy GPMG to fight them when they come with GPMG. If they come with AK-47, buy AK-47 to fight them when they come. Because enough is enough. We cannot continue to see and watch our people getting killed by Nigeria state in the bid to force everybody to become one country. Nobody can accept that in this world. So, and I am here to be more than Mandela, because believe me, Nigeria is worse than South Africa. Yes. And so I have taken, and many people have taken more than what people in South Africa took. Of course, Mandela was in prison for many years. It did not stop them from achieving their aims. So whenever the enemy declare you wanted or declare you a terrorist, like Mazinam Dekano used to say, it is a badge of honor. It means that you are no longer to be ignored. It means that the threat of seceding, according to them, has become reality. It means that they have seen what you don't see. And if they don't stop it, they know that the freedom is coming. So they will do everything to stop you. And for them to have come this far in declaring me wanted among terrorists, and I know I'm very happy that a lot of people have reacted. So what do we do as a government? We are going to also look into those sponsoring terrorism in Biafra territory. And we have listed them. There are many of them that the list may even come out later. But for now, Tinubu is a criminal. We have not voted for him. He is not a president of Biafra people. He is not representing us. He is not for our best interest. So declaring him wanted for causing and sponsoring terrorism and killing in our land is not out of contest. And that is what every government should do. So because we do not validate him, and we don't validate his government, and we are already in government, Biafra government. So people should not, think that we are doing IPOB, one family. We're not doing IPOB, one family. We are in government, in exile. And this legitimacy of the Biafra government in exile has been confirmed through different civil disobedience that the Biafra people have followed and respected. And we have continued to prove to the world since 2021 that the only government that Biafra people are loyal to are the Biafra government in exile. Today, every Monday, we prove that. You know, when I was telling people of Biafra that we must continue to sit at home, people don't understand. This is one of the reasons. Let us assume that since 2021, they come with all this blackmail. Oh, sit at home is destroying this and destroying that. And then we call it off, for example, in 2022. By now, what are you going to use to say that Biafrans are supporting your government? What is the proof? What is the evidence to show that indeed the people you are fighting for are supporting you? There is no evidence. No, I want everybody to meditate and think over this. Because I said from the beginning, one of the reasons, apart from the demand of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu release, is to delegitimize Nigeria, to rubbish them before international community, to take away the trust given to them, to take away the power given to them, to make sure that we prove to the world that they have lost control of the Biafra territory, and the control of that territory today lies in the Biafra government in exile. That's why they understand it very well, more than you. And they have come with doing everything to stop sit at home is not stopping. Now they say, oh, we are forcing people to sit at home. And we have made it very clear, we don't force anybody to sit at home. So in order to discredit this particular legitimization that the Biafra people has given to us as a government, they tell you, you force people. And then I said, if you think we force people, organize a referendum. Let us know whether we are going to force people to vote or not. So we are ahead of them. And that's why it's very, very important that this sit at home and every civil disobedience we are going to announce going forward, the Biafra people must embrace it heavily, because it is part of the evidence to show that Nigeria is no longer controlling the territory of Biafra. And the same way we have raised army to defend our mother and our children is the same way we are going to defend the declaration of Biafra after December 2nd. Thank you.
Adadarama line ga na-adị aga sef eziokwu ọ na-adị aga biko amanụ m ga-play this my voice message for him enuna kelere m ọbata obi mmiri na-arị ugwu anọ nkanka mpi oke ọmụwa kwashakwa survivor so ọmụwa ana m ajụ si ndị mgbe agha ha enweghị opportunity ịga skuulu maka agha a sị m onwe enyemaka nwere ike inyere ha ka ha nwere ike arụọrọ ha ebe ha nwere ike ịga akwụkwọ mbụ ndị nke chọrọ ịga akwụkwọ.
Of course, it is going to be part of this. Of course, it is going to be part of the scheme of the government. So we will provide whatever those who are part of the liberation, if they want to go further their education, the government will give them special preferences for that.
Okay. na agbata obi ajụjụ karịkwara.
Ada mbụ na ndị egede ajụjụ nwere ịjụ ọgbata obi ya bụ enwere ka ụfọdụ a na-agba akwụkwọ akwụ na-ajụ apụ esi m Naijiria akpọ mana ebe oche anyị dịkwa dị nọọsụ nọ na Ọktoba ka onye dịkiri ya Biafra nwa na-ajụ ọgbata obi ekiri ka o si akwado maka na Naijiria fọdụ nnukwu obodo maka na ndị be anyị na-atụ ụjọ nke anụrụ anụ ọzọ a na-abịa so okiri ka o si akwado dịka iji nweta ndị Igbo ụmụ nwaanyị na ụmụaka anyị ọzọkwa ndị Igbo niile nọ na mba na mba ịmana dịka ọgụ a bido na-agakwa ndị Naijiria bịara atụ bọmbụ ebe niile dịka esi atụ mbụ so biko ka ọ kọwara anyị ka o sikwa obodo ka anyị nwe na ebe a ka obi sikwu anyị ike ndewo
ka anyị si kwara ọbụ na ọgụ ebidogo a na-anụ ọgụ since 2021 na-aka na mgbe na-eche mgbe a na-anụ ọgụ iche nọ mgbe abịa bọmbụ obe gị ịma na-anụbago ọgụ abọmbụbago ebe ọzọ gaa n'Imo gaa n'Ọlụ gaa everywhere ka ife ha na bọmbụ ndị mmadụ dị a na-abọmbụ ụlọ so a na-anụ ọgụ and because na bọmbụ bụ village gị does not mean ị na-eche mgbe ọgụ ga-ebido ọgụ ebidogo since 2021 and we are fighting them systematically and like I said no Nigeria military or any security forces that are killing our people are allowed in our land. So that don't wait until it comes to you. Only thing you need to do now is to preach the gospel of freedom to the people you know, to support, so that when it comes to your house, we have the presence of Biafra Liberation Army there to resist them like we're resisting them in Imo State and many other places. Thank you. What the Nigeria media have succeeded in doing, if you can imagine this person is calling from the zoo to say if the war comes. So he doesn't even know there is war going on for the past 3 years. And people are being killed, houses are burnt, plane throwing bomb from the air to bomb people in Imo State. And he is here saying if the war starts. So that is to show you how, the lack of information. And he also said that Biafra is going to be declared in October. He is not even listening, even if he's watching. We are going to declare the restoration of independence of Biafra in December 2nd. 2nd day of December 2024. There is nothing I have said in this liberation that I have not come to pass. I made it very clear that I know the day Biafra will come. A lot of people don't understand it. But I said, don't worry. As time goes on, you are going to understand. Because what you don't know is bigger than you. Today, they are not talking about the 2nd of December. Thank you.
Hello?
I want to ask a question to our PM. My question, I don't know if I should go ahead and ask.
Good evening.
Good evening.
There were
one and why. My question was, all these people, Chiburuline, like Obasanjo and all the rest, Omoha Odina Emayihana, Hanine Omoha, which are general, natural, na cause all this problem. So, I one side now go, and I get a job, make and they put that woman. Because I'm your
na akwụkwọ nsọ si na-eji aja nna ajụjụ nke a ngakwara nnu anya awụ ndị Yoruba aghọta m ajụjụ nwa Obasanjo chibulu ọnụ na ndị achị aghọta m this question ajụjụ
na-ekwu ụmụ ha nọ na amị kịta ụmụ ha na-eme anyị ihe na-abịa akpọta ndị Boko Haram na-abịakwa na-achọ ime ihe nna ha mere nna anyị so ụmụ ha ama m otu a ga-esi eso this ihe onye ajụjụ na-ajụ otu ihe Prime Minister
etu anyị si esi aka ọ bụrụ na onwebeghị ihe n'afọ then start paying attention so efu ka anyị si eso ha ndewo
onye nke a na-akụ egwu ka ya onye na-akụ egwu
ada ndị mbụ na ndị egede Bench bata online ya abana program agwụgo mana amechara m gezie ya ege na nke atọpụta ọtakwala ntị ọbụlasị ọ mọzi ihe Biafra
ọkwa ndị kpọrọ nọ.
I don't have a question to ask PM. It's just to greet him and tell him that he will be let him be more stronger. You understand? And I also pray for him that the zoo government will not go near him. And also, I want to just thank him for what he has been doing. All our hope is on him. That's only what I'm trying to say. I don't have question. You understand? Don't let him.
Thank you, my brother. Obatobi. You know, na ife okwu.
Obatobi.
Yes.
The dragon himself. Adadeolama. Ụtụtụ ọma. Ajụjụ m nwere ịjụ my PM bụ. Though I'm that na with my PM, Mazi Simon Ekpa the Dragon and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. All the problem of Biafra is solved.
Yes.
Ajụjụ m na-ajụ bụ ndị anwa enwere ndị anwa a suspended na IPOB Nigeria because na ha kwenye na Simon Ekpa na ha supportrụ Simon Ekpa na ha na-ekwusi na enwere ihe ha fụrụ maka Simon Ekpa na-ekwusi ike na-alụdite na-ekwu Simon Ekpa ewerekwuru because of Simon Ekpa suspend ha. Ọ bụrụ na Biafra bịa enwekwara otu a ga-esi recognize ndị anwa because ndị anwa ebelivuru na ndị agha nwere amamihe enwere ihe ha fụrụ enwere vision ha fụrụ.
Anybody that was sacked because he was supporting Simon Ekpa and they are not part of what we are doing now, I don't know the reason why you were sacked. So I don't understand. You know, if we are sacked because of Simon Ekpa, you should be able to be part of what Simon Ekpa is doing. So why did you get sacked and then you are not part of us and we are waiting for you to be recognized for being sacked? That doesn't make any sense. So if you are sacked and you know that what Simon Ekpa is doing is good and you support him, you should be able to come and support what Simon Ekpa is doing, not just go and start sleeping in your house after you get sacked. And it doesn't make sense at all. So we will only recognize those who have participated in making sure that the liberation of Biafra is successful.
Yes.
These are the people that will have a special place in Biafra, not those who that was sacked and they go back and start supporting OB or supporting one Nigeria. Then you come back to say you were sacked. So you have to be compensated for being sacked. I don't understand that. There.
My Biko, actually, I'm my from the zoo. Actually, I'm the meaning of ejima. I'm interested. Imata kego ahụ shiwe bịa aha ya bụrụ ejima maka ọ dị nke asị na old money a na-akpọba ha ụta ha na mara how come o ji wee bịa.
All the Kagasino old money, go and research. We cannot just come here and be telling you everything. As I believe your voice, from your voice, you got 30 years. Go and research and know where ejima come from. Ibonye Biafra, and you don't know what is ejima. Ejema. Sorry.
Ada, good evening. Prime Minister, good evening, sir. Ajụjụ nsị ka m jụọ bụ ọ bụ na di na nwanyị na-anụ ọgụ di ya ewekwa nwanyị ihe onwe punishment ndị gọọmenti ga-enye nke nwoke bụ di ya ọ ga-ahapụ ya ka ọ na free otu ha si eme na Nigeria.
Abusing of women is not going to be condoned in Biafra, especially if you are part of the government. After, if you are part of the government and you abuse a woman or abuse your wife, believe me, except I am not aware of it. So there is no place for you for that until you go and resolve your family issues.
Good evening. Are there plans to maintain the vegetation we have around compounds and houses, especially in the countryside area? I am asking this question because there have been discussions about development and making, modernizing different towns. But I am hopeful that the countryside will be maintained, and this would be especially useful when we try to sell Biafra as a great destination for tourists. Thank you.
Yes, the countryside vegetation will be allowed. I don't think we'll have any problem with that. It is called countryside, so you are going to be allowed to do your vegetation in the countryside.
Biko, before I continue, nwere m febata m n'ime mmụọ asị m jụọ gị. Asị m jụọ gị na ọnwụ na Biafra bịa na alụkwụsị niile dị na Igbo ekpochapụchala ekpochapụ gbasara ndị ụka kpochapụ. Ọnwụ n'obodo chọọ ilita ọnụ dị alụsị alụkwụsị be ha back bidokwa fewekwu ya ka esi efe mgbe gboo. Biafra bịa ọ dị possible biko?
I don't understand. You go there again.
Alụsị ịma obodo niile abịa n'ala Igbo, obodo niile nwere alụsị ndị gboo na-efe. A na-akpọ alụkwụsị mana abịazie na-akpọzi ya alụsị. Onye ajụjụ na-ajụ ma ndị ụka bịara ebusisia ndị mebisichazie ekpochafuchazie ndị unu alụsị unu mmụọ dị n'ala Igbo. Ajụjụ na-ajụ ọnwụ na Biafra bịa ọnwụ na o nwere ndị ka chọrọ ị na-efe ya ife mmụọ ahụ, ha nwere ike ileta ọnụ mmụọ ahụ back bido fekwa ya ka esi efe before mmụọ ndị gboo.
That will be the decision of there must be an approval from the Department of Religion, from the Religions and Monitoring Department, after they have thoroughly investigated the root cause of whatever grievances they have, and with the decision of that Department of Religions and Monitoring Group, I believe if they reach to a very good conclusion that is for the best interest of the people and for this in the best interest of the community, as the case may be, yes, they may have approval to return it. But if after deliberation, investigation, the Religious Monitoring Department of Biafra find and conclude that it will not be for the best interest, peace, tranquility, and harmony of the people, then they can make a decision that kind of deity may not return, and that decision become final. So everything has to go through a due process.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Good evening, my PM, the Odinta Omenka, Opupumbo, the nightmarish against all the enemies of Biafra. Please, I want you to kindly answer this question because I saw the pressure that is coming to our coastal region, especially the Izom people. I am Akos. So, my name is Akos. So, I discovered that the prayer was so much that they are trying to place that dichotomy, claiming that they are not Biafra. I wonder where they are, who they are. Okay? So, when Biafra comes, how do we handle these people? Because I know Biafra must be restored, declared and restored and well defended even this year. So how do we handle these people, that the little group of people that have been bought over by prayer, because of the recent killing in Okwama and Bayelsa land? So how do we handle these people? Thank you.
Thank you very much. I am happy that the person said a little group of people, and that's exactly what they are. I don't know why people are worried over a statement from Ijo Youth Council. They are not representing the people of Ijo. The question you should ask yourself is, since the years of the existence of Ijo Youth Council, how have the organization impacted the people in Ijo land? How have their representative or their representation impacted your life? Have they brought any change? The answer is no. All they do there is to represent themselves, look for money, for oil money, to get themselves enriched. They are not thinking about you. You can imagine where we are talking about people that were massacred by the army, and they are more interested in who is a Biafra and who is not a Biafra. This is not the first time we are hearing such things. Those things doesn't bother me. Like I said before, the people that are with Biafra in Ijo are bigger in number than them. And another thing is that even Ohanese have distanced themselves from Biafra. Did they stop us today? Is anybody listening to them? The answer is no. We have given them vote of no confidence, but they have condemned Biafra more than the Ijo Youth Council did. So Ijo Youth Council just started for the very first time since I joined this struggle. This is the first time Ijo Youth Council are making statement because they have asked them to make statement. And that's exactly what is happening. So the Nigeria government have contacted them. Are you people keeping quiet? This guy is making statement to, he says he's going to fight for you. Why are you people keeping quiet? And they have to come out in order to stay and save their ass. They come out to make this statement. So it doesn't bother me because I know the people that, Ijo people doesn't support them. They never benefited anything from them. And so whenever you see them making such statement, it means that we are about to crush them. And I want you to understand that this is not the first time a such statement is coming from the media. From 2021, how many times the IPOB Nigeria disowned me? They disowned me. They disowned me from 2021. They continue to write in Nigerian newspaper. They disowned me in 2022. They continue to disown me. And the more they disown me, the more people leave them. Yes. The more they disown me is the more they go down. So the Ijo Youth Council actually have started in a very good way because this is what is going to end them. And for disowning Simon Ekpa, the land of Ijo and the land of Biafra have disowned them. And you will see they will continue to go down from today. Go and mark my word. That is who the spirit of Biafra is. So whenever he wants to deal with you, everything is step by step. After he finishes with this one, he will come to this one. So now we have finished with other Igbo part, with the hinterland. Now we are going to the coastal side. And the Ijo Youth Council, for the very first time, has spoken they disown Simon Ekpa. What happened to IPOB Nigeria is going to happen to them. Just watch and see. Thank you.
Ada, good evening. PM, good evening, sir. Question concerning the transportation. About transportation. I hope Oga had the zoo now. I'm not had the system of transport to go walk around. We have a zoo, all those kind of things. And another second question. Our passport, international passport.
Thank you very much. What we are going to, passport will come later on, not now. What we are going to have a digital residence permit. We will start the process of issuance of Biafra digital residence permit. That will start very soon. So those in Biafra land will be issued with, if you are not a Biafran citizen, you will be issued with a digital residence permit. And that's the next level we are going to. So the passport is something that's going to come later on, not at this point. But of course, the design of our passport, security features of our passport is ready. And we have the passport, the sample of the passport and the model of the passport is already ready, waiting for the recognition of the UN after some Akanono. I don't know how long we're going to do the Akanono, for the recognition, but as long as it takes, we're going to do it until once the recognition is there, the passport will be out the next day. Thank you. And another Rama, I have more.
Oh, but
5 minutes. Hey, about to be a question to 100.
bie mana ana m eto gị agụ ụdọ achọrọ m ịjụ ajụjụ na-atọ. Nke mbụ bụ na ana m ekenegodo gị ọ bụrụ ajụjụ na anyị bịara gosi anyị ihe bụ demokrasi na-ebido n'ebe anyị nọ na Biafra, na ị wetara onwe gị n'ala as prime minister were bịa n'obi Adadịọra mma akwa ugo a na-awere eze wee weteta obi wee weta.
Hello, my wonderful people. As you have finished watching this interesting video, please, I want to see your comment, your contribution, your opinion in the comment section. Like I said earlier, let us do it constructively. Tell me what you think about this video that you have just watched, and also about the platform. If you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Please remember to subscribe, put on your notification bell, share this video, and remain blessed.